Hi viewers. Nowadays often we are very much involved in online presentation. So it is very important to know few tips for giving a good presentation. Shall we know some of the important tips how to give a good presentation? Yes, here we go. First of all, the visuals must be well prepared, well chosen and very clear. Use media which suits the room and the audience size. For example, use overhead projectors or slide projectors, video or computer graphics or flip chart or whiteboard. These will be very effective. How to make use of the visual aids? The combination of OHPs, that is the overhead projectors, and flip charts are always good. First visual gives the title of the talk, whatever we are discussing. Second visual to show the structure of the talk and its main headings. It also describes the subheadings what we are going to analyze. Take care that the text should be minimum. Do not just keep reading from the visuals. Avoid using too many visuals at a time because definitely it confuses the audience. So you need to avoid using too many visuals at a time. Use pauses in between, that is, pause in between, so that the audience can comprehend the visual shown. They can first perceive the visual, understand it, and then they comprehend the visual that is shown. Never show a visual if you don't want to talk about it. For example, at that particular instance, you may feel that the visual is not necessary to be explained there. In that case, never show a visual if you don't want to talk about it. Remove the visual once you have finished talking about it. For example, you have shown the visual, you have explained a lot about it, and you are at the verge of completing it. So after you complete explaining it, please remove the visual and don't keep the visual all along when you start the next explanation. Use appropriate color combinations when you are writing on the whiteboard. This is very, very important. See that it does not disturb the viewer's vision because some of the colors are extremely disturbing the eyes. For example, fluorescent orange, fluorescent green, or fluorescent pink. Use colors which are quite feasible to the eyes. For example, black is very common, blue is also very common, red not in a very dark combination. The color combinations should be boldly visible. Check the equipment in advance whether it works properly. Also ensure proper room arrangement, seating arrangement, etc. so that it does not cause any kind of disturbance during your expression or presentation. Avoid using your hands on screen. That will not give a professional look. So use a pointer on the screen. Then comes the very important one. How to relate yourself to the audience. Decide the level of formality and dress accordingly. Your presentation is very important, so that the way you dress is even more important than that. So decide the level of formality and dress accordingly. 80% of eye contact is very essential for an effective presentation. Do address your viewers with perfect eye contact, which is very essential for an effective presentation. Make complete use of the available space allotted to you. Move around and communicate. This is also a very important so that you communicate with everybody. Move around and communicate. Use gestures to convey. Sometimes gestures are more powerful than words, so better use gestures to convey. Wait for the audience to respond to your presentation. You need to wait for the audience to respond so that you will know how they had reacted to your presentation. Expect mixed responses and be ready to accept it. This is also a very important aspect of success. There may be mixed responses. Some may respond very effectively. Some may not respond at all. Some may give mixed responses. So we have to be very ready to accept it. Try to give a solution to the queries aroused. Definitely there will be a lot of questions when you give the presentation in the middle or in the end. So it is better that you keep all the queries at the end to be addressed. And definitely try to arrive at a solution. Even if not, give them the assurance that the solution will be arrived at the best. Be optimistic throughout your presentation. This is the very important success note of the presentation. Be optimistic throughout your presentation. So the pessimistic things can be avoided and discarded. So you need to be very optimistic throughout your entire presentation. So good luck to you all. Stay tuned for some more. Thank you.